Welcome to this video. My name is Toby and today I'm going to be talking about Rad Zone. It's a roll and write print and play solo game, and the purpose of this video is just to briefly show you the sheets you'll need to play, and by doing so I want to highlight some of the gameplay itself and kind of describe what happens in a single session. Let's start out with the episode sheet. You can see it here in front of you. We have a number of elements. Top left hand corner you can place your episode number. There are 10 episodes in a season for this game, and then you put your mission details here. Now in the very center here you will attach your character sheet, and over here your journey charts, which we'll look at in a minute. Your gather resources go here, and your extra vigilant doubles, which are numbers you may roll double of while searching your locations. We'll look at those in a minute. And your equipment, which you'll pick up along the way, or you may have your character equipped with equipment already before you start out on your journey. That is your episode sheet. Your whole game evolves around this particular sheet. It's always plays a part in how the game moves forward. Now, before you as you fill this one out, you also have the Rad Bunker roster. Now, Rad Zone is situated in a post-apocalyptic future where you have to navigate characters through a city where they will be scavenging for resources. But they always come back to the Rad Bunker, and you keep a list of who these people are on this list here. You can generate up to 10 characters per season, and you'll have 10 episodes, which will then complete the season, and you'll be able to see whether you succeeded in surviving this period of time. Now on your Rad Bunker roster you have the characters. You will be filling the name in here and their traits and afflictions if they have any, and keeping track of how that character is evolving. On the left hand side here you also have, on the right hand side I should say, you also have the equipment lockup, which you will note equipment down here you can equip your characters with before they go on adventures out to scavenge for those needed resources. Let's go back to the episode sheet. Here we have a character sheet. This is a character cards that you will cut out and place one of these in your character, like so. That will then go on to there like that. This is now all about this character here. We haven't given her a name, and we will roll on the traits table. She will get a trait and no afflictions to begin with. Now, this is the person you will be working with. Your journey to the city is then dominated by character journey charts. These are simplistic overviews of a section of the landscape that you will move through. You pick two of these and place these on your episode sheet as well. Just cut them out. This is the whole benefit of the print and play system. You get a series of these with Rad Zone, so you have a whole selection. Put one in there on your journey 2, which is journey to the city, where you will be scavenging your resources. And then the second one goes underneath in this section here. That's your journey from the city. Okay, so you mark these out. There's specific rules, and obviously there's a rule book that comes along with Rad Zone, and these are then filled in, and certain things can happen. You might search a wrecked car, encounter a bandit, or maybe meet some survivors who you can then take back to your Rad Bunker, which is part of the game. If you can get 20 survivors, then you have won that season. As you gather resources, you will fill this section in here, and that brings us on to the location sheets. Now, as you explore the city, you will encounter different locations. The episode sheet will be sitting in the background, and then you will come to locations such as, this is an office. your kind of standard city building. There's shops, large houses, and you enter into these offices or buildings and you search through them, scanning as you go, filling in these squares, colouring in these squares. You will need a green and a red pen to play this game. And as you scan, you make your way through the building and a heat map of radiation will appear. Now if we go back to our episode sheet, you can see here that you have a radiation slide at the bottom, and this, once reached 10, you'll suffer the consequences of exposure, long exposure to too much radiation. And during this you will also have a timeline which ticks down as you do certain tasks in game, and gradually as your time runs out you can enter the mutation zone, which suitably has some unpleasant consequences. And if your radiation slide should also go to 10 into this damaging zone here, your character will die. There are other ways that your character might die and not return the much needed supplies back to your base. So those are largely the main sheets: your Rad Bunker zone, your Rad Bunker roster, which you can see there, your episode sheet which you'll attach bits to using your character cards, and your journey charts, and then the location, such as a large house as you can see here. Those are your basic, those are the sheets that you kind of access as you play the game. You will also have access to the search matrix, which is part of the rulebook, and these numbers on these locations refer to the tables you roll on. Don't forget, there is a Board Game Geek page, so if you have played it, make sure you register your gameplay on that. Or if you've got any pictures or of the heat maps that you generate through these locations, then copy these and put them up on the page. That'd be much appreciated to build the community for Rad Zone and to take it in new directions. Guys, thanks for watching. I hope you found that interesting. If you've got any questions, add them down below. And if you're not subbed already, then please do and click that bell so that you get an alarm for when I go live. Guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch up with you soon.